Welcome to Storytellers with Duran.
Aren't you guys supposed to be sitting down?
Oh no, I like the standing up thing.
It's like church. When we play something slow, you sit down. Occasionally, you can kneel.
I was going to say, when we talk, you kneel.
Yeah. It's a shame about the next number then, really, isn't it? This next song is actually the oldest existing Duran Duran song to have been released on vinyl at the time. And out of all the songs we have, I think this one has probably been used more as a newspaper headline or a magazine byline or for advertising.
Or in a catwalk.
There you go. And it's a song called Girls on Film.
Now, I've got to tell you, when we first recorded this at Air Studios, we had this manager called Paul Barrow, and Paul had just got a new camera.
Yeah, the thing was, at the time, there wasn't such thing as sampling, so every effect we wanted to make, we actually had to do it live. I mean, it's kind of easy now because they're all in there and in there, but we were standing there with a microphone and one of these lovely cameras, and the manager was sort of saying, well, shall I hold it up? Would you like it like this? Or like this? Or perhaps like this? And we finally went, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Let's try that. There you go.
Thank you.
Have you got a little story for us, Simon?
No, it's Hungry Like the Wolf, and I haven't got anything to say about it whatsoever, apart from the fact it's Hungry Like the Wolf. Have you? Should we just make something
Let's
up?
do a stream of
Let's do
consciousness thing. Wait.
okay.
Once upon a time, there was a band.
Yeah. And they were abducted by aliens.
Who then took them to the planet Zorg, where they invested very heavily in local mining.
And they all had extremely large record collections.
The problem was they hadn't been doing much writing while they were there on this planet, so they came up with a little plan.
Which was to, in fact, leave the planet and return to Earth, where they would invest in something completely different, which was, in fact, Mick Jagger's catalogue.
So instead, they wrote this song called Hungry Like the Wolf.
There you go.
Cool. That actually worked.
Shut the city, night is the wine. Stand in the subway, the others are fine. Whatever you want me, give me a sign. And catch me breathing even closer behind. Touch to the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. I sense every sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Strong on the line, just got a rhyme. I holler that wine, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, just like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Start to the forest, too close to hide. I'm being blinded by the moonlit side. Our blood is jumping on your skin, it's so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. Touch to the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. I sense the sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Start on the line, it's just your rhyme. I holler that wine, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, it's just like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. I'm down in the cloud, free from the crowd. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. I sense the sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Start on the line, it's just got a rhyme. I holler that wine, I'm after you. My mouth is alive, it's just like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. I'm down in the ground.
The next song we're going to play you is it's going to be Notorious, and well, Nick, you tell them a little bit about.
Notorious. What do I remember about Notorious? Well, it was at the time when we lost a couple of our tailors. To lose one tailor is, and to lose two is, you know. Anyway, we were in New York City recording with Nile Rodgers because we decided we were going to get ourselves a funk guitarist, and, you know, you can't do any better than that. So I said to Niall one day, you know all those funk chords you play on the guitar? How the hell do you play those on the keyboard? Because I don't really play funky keyboards. So he was sort of playing like that. And I was looking at his fingers thinking, wait a minute.
I'm not Niall, by the way.
He's not moving much here. So I said, show me. And I couldn't believe it when he actually showed me on the keyboard. Kind of went like that. I thought, this funk stuff's kind of simple. I could get into this a little bit. So we started this jam, and it actually became Notorious. It was a time when we were plundering Alfred Hitchcock's catalogue. So we'd already had Vertigo, and we thought, you know, we may as well have Notorious. And that was it, really.
Oh, by the way, if you feel like doing a little bit of singing along with us, you're absolutely welcome to. It's got this kind of Notorious, right? If you can handle that, I would be really, really happy. Thank you.
What are you doing up there?
No, I just figured that...
Seems like I dream a genie or something. What the hell are you doing up there?
Well, no, I just thought I'd go for a little walk around.
It looks like you have a really good idea.
They said go for a little walk around if you feel like
This
it.
is supposed to be like the Elvis comeback special. What are you doing up there, huh?
We've got the Elvis comeback special. This is more like...
All right, we can start again.
We're going to play Save a Prayer. The only story about this one is that I was obsessed by a song in the 70s when I was a little boy called If You Could Read My Mind, Love. Does anybody know that song by Gordon Lightfoot? You know, about a ghost from Wishing Well. If you could read my mind, love. And there's that bit in you know, it goes, don't say a prayer for me now. Well, it kind of comes from that bit. And you won't read that book again. It actually inspired two songs, two Duran songs, and this is one of them. This is Save a Prayer.
Standing by the wall, corner of a main street, and the lights are flashing on your windowsill. All alone ain't much fun, so you're looking for a thrill, and you know just what it takes and where to go.
Well, we're gonna hit you with a new song now, and this one is it's a song called "Playing with Uranium," and it does have a little bit of a story actually. Among the places you look and you find your lyrics are
news and media stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And about 2-3 years ago, there was a story about a guy, I guess he was in the States, 15 years old, schoolboy, who built a nuclear reactor in his garden shed. Think about it. It's true, absolutely true. And the guys in white coats and white gloves, and you've seen them on ET. They all turned up at his house and put him in a straitjacket and put the nuclear reactor in the back of a cart and took him away. And now he's working for the government.
There you go. It's playing with uranium.
Is this an acceptable amount of sweat?
On what scale?
Face scale, not armpit scale.
Let's check the armpit action.
No. Oh no. What are we doing next?
Well, this next song was written for a movie, and I don't know, we have mixed feelings about doing things for movies generally because of the whole Hollywood attitude of, well, we kind of like your chorus guys, but we really want to change the end of the song because it doesn't really fit with the female character's premise in the movie. But this particular one was something that was kind of appealing because we were all fans of the genre, being James Bond. And actually, John and I went to a party, believe it or not, and Cubby Broccoli happened to be there, the producer of the James Bond movies. And so we just walked right up to him and just said, "Hey, by the way, we hear you're doing a new movie. We kind of like to do the song for it. Is that okay?" And he said, "Sure. Call me in the office tomorrow."
That's not what I heard. I heard that John actually gave him like an hour and a half ear bashing. And
That was probably afterwards,
went
once we'd
on and
already
on
got
and
the
on
song.
and on
I
and
think
on
the
and
first
on.
thing he said was, "with the biggest band in the world."
Well, anyway, sure enough, next day we called him and he said, "Sure, it's called A View to a Kill." And we thought, well, thank God it's not called Octopussy, and we wrote this song.
Sometimes you know, you play live and you play in some weird places, I tell you. Sometimes there's a magical moment when all your ideas that you put into a song and the way it sounds and what it means in that particular place all come together. And that really happened for us with this song, which is Ordinary World, when we played it in Belfast about 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I guess it was. And 2 years ago, 2 Christmases ago. And it kind of made so much sense there, because the song is really about trying to leave behind all the trouble in your life and find something ordinary to hang on to, something that makes sense. And since then, we've always dedicated this song to peace all over the world, whether it's in Northern Ireland, whether it's in the Caucasus or in Africa, because peace is much harder to achieve than war. It's the hardest thing. And anybody who's trying for that deserves as much help and as much goodwill from everybody else in the world. So for all you peacemakers everywhere, this song's for you. It's Ordinary World.
Where is just a little sorrow torn.
We're going to do a song which is it's the title track of our new album. The album's called Pop Trash, by the way. Nick and Warren wrote a song for Blondie. It's called Pop Trash Movie. And they went over to New York and they produced Blondie and recorded the song over there. Anyway, I got to hear this song and I was really impressed by the song and quite disappointed really that I wasn't ever going to be able to sing this. Well, not recorded anyway. And I guess due to industry politics or something, the song got pulled off the album. I reckon it was they just didn't want to share the publishing, you know. But thing is, the song was suddenly free. I didn't quite know how to approach this, so I gave our record company, Hollywood Records in America, a call and said that there's this great song around and I thought that we could actually use it on our album.
Before the Spice Girls get to do it.
Yeah, it was coming your way, actually.
We were sending it everywhere.
I just had to get in quick. And and I did. And it's wonderful. I think it's one of the best songs that's ever come out of this band.
It's a very simple song about the unbearable lightness of being famous.